This next video is not really a mall now, is it? Well, while I was in Cincinnati back in May 2019, I wanted to take a quick break, and what better way to take a break than to walk about the Carew Tower. So, let's go. Before I go into the history, I just want to apologize in advance for any names I don't pronounce correctly. It should be obvious that I'm not a native to Ohio. Carew Tower was the brainchild of John J. Emery, with architectural design being placed upon W. W. Allschlager and Associates and Delano and Aldrich. Initial plans called for a single department store, theater, an office accommodation, and a hotel. In a nutshell, this was a city within a city concept. Eventually, contractors William A. Starrett of Starrett Investments and Starrett Brothers Incorporated would be taken on for the project, and construction would begin in 1929. To make way for the tower, a Mabley and Carew office block and the Emery Hotel had to be demolished. Sadly, the timing of this project kinda went wrong, as the stock market crashed just a month later, the country entering the Great Depression, and as such, plans had to be modified in order for construction to continue. When the building was complete, it would feature a number of Art Deco elements, sculpture work, and a myriad of murals by Louis Grell. In fact, if you are a fan of architecture and art, I am going to come out and say right now that the only way to truly appreciate any of this work is to come and visit the Carew Tower in person. No video can do this central lobby enough justice. When the tower was opened to the public, the original department store was a Mabley and Carew, and would be a staple of the building for 30 years. Additionally, the hotel that opened with the tower was the Netherland Plaza Hotel, operated by Ralph Hitz's National Hotel Management Company. And as time progressed, a soap opera known as The Edge of Night would feature the Carew Tower and the Central Trust Bank Tower prominently. This bank tower is now the PNC Tower. Additionally, the tower was featured in the opening and closing credits of the sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. Today, the building is home to a mix of tenants, the ground floor home to the shopping arcade. The hotel is still open today under management of Hilton, and although 2020 has shaken things up, it appears that the Carew Tower is standing up to the test of time. Should you get the opportunity, I will say once more that you absolutely should visit this tower and just enjoy yourself here.
Going up. Floor number 45.
If you follow the signs posted within the tower, you will be able to find your way up to the very top, where you can get a bird's eye view of Cincinnati and its skyline. Just a heads up though, when I visited, there is a ticket price of $5 in order to go up to the top, so do bear that in mind. I will admit, this does instill a sort of fear of heights within me. Not quite debilitating, but just enough to give you that pit feeling and a slight shake in the legs as you get this high up. The sturdiness of a building is usually the defining factor of how bad this fear can get with me. But it is totally worth it for the view that you get from up here. And I know this is a cliche to say, but the view is better in person.
This is what GoPro is made for.
This qualifies as the most touristy thing that I have ever done while visiting malls. I even took time to get a few pictures of myself up here and down inside the tower. Someday, I just might share them. At least when I'm feeling photogenic again. In total, the building had cost $33 million to build. I decided to check, and adjusted for inflation from 1930, this same amount of money would equal to about $500 million in 2020. However, the Carew Tower has stood up to the test of time so far, as the building remains mostly intact with most of its architecture all there. Naturally, I just had to pay this place a visit when I found out about it from some other YouTuber. A change of pace is always nice. I should have been leaving around this point, but I decided I was going to start poking around just a little more, and ended up finding my way into the Cincinnati skywalk, which is a covered corridor network that snakes throughout downtown, connecting to the Carew Tower. I can imagine this corridor being a welcome addition during the winter months and times of inclement weather. Although I just couldn't help but feel slightly spooked in these halls. Maybe it was the dead silence that reminded me of a super dead mall, or the sheer lack of people within these corridors. I was in here for a good 5 or 10 minutes, and I think I only saw one other person using it. Although I do like the way these corridors look, with that brickwork and the tile laid throughout, and of course the skylights to brighten things up. Without context, I could tell you that this is a mall, and you might just be fooled. Alright, before I go, I would like to end our little walk with a stroll through Saks Fifth Avenue, and then we'll be on our way. Additionally, we can talk a little bit about Saks Fifth Avenue, which has been having some problems of its own, like many department stores this year. What are your thoughts about Saks Fifth Avenue? How rare do you think these stores will become? Will they even survive? Share your insight or speculations down below. And as we eventually make it down to the first floor, we are just about at the end of this video. The slideshow will come up in just a few more seconds. I do hope that you enjoyed this walk around the Carew Tower and our meandering into the skywalk and Saks. Feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments below. Did you love this place? Did you hate it? Additionally, you can find me at Minds and Ko-fi, linked down below. I am thinking about an Instagram, not quite sure yet, so I'll keep you posted in the event that happens. And as we get ready to look over the neighboring Saks, this is Doomie Grunt, wishing you and the Carew Tower farewell and good luck in this mad, mad, mad world.